Guys, if you keep up to date with our videos and our stock list, you'll know we get a lot of Range Rovers and a lot of Jaguars, and that's because, well, we love them, we do very well with them. This is the Range Rover Sport. It's a 2017 registered on a 17 plate, and it's covered just over 40,000 miles, and it is in very, very good condition. The car's the HSE Dynamic, so of course it does come with a lot of specification as standard, but then, as most Range Rovers do, this one's got a lot of options. The colour's Corris Grey, so obviously one of the sort of all-time popular colours, I would say, on the Range Rover Sport, and one that looks very, very well with them. But the thing that complements that is, of course, the sort of the contrasting gloss black style that this car does have. So you'll see that from the vents to the front grille to the Range Rover badging on there, and several other places on the car as well, such as the wing mirrors and whatnot. The car's then got an option which is a must on these cars, which is bigger alloy wheels. So the car's got 21-inch alloy wheels, and as you'll see, it's almost a similar colour to the car, more of a gunmetal grey I would describe it as. So I think it works very well, because often you'll get black wheels, but I think on a car like this with alloy wheels that are so nice, it works well when it's a bit of a lighter colour, so you can actually see them. Glance into the interior, you'll then see the ebony and ivory interior, and of course the Range Rover Sports are on air suspension as well. I'll show you how that works very shortly, and of course it's an SUV that comes with a lot of space, a lot of luxury, so that we'll check out now. As I mentioned, the interior, you'll see from the seats to the dashboard, everything is in very, very good order. The seats are memory function electronic seats. Now, the memory function is actually one of the options that I was mentioning earlier, because you've got it for the driver and both the front passenger. The seats are also heated. They're heated in the rear as well. And of course, with the Range Rovers, you get an incredible amount of sort of comfort, luxury from literally head to toe. That's why people love these cars and buy them. Inside the rear, very spacious. And as I mentioned, they are also heated in the rear. It's 3 seats in the rear. We've got the centre one just folded down at the moment, just to show you the cup holder that it does have. But of course, you simply fold that up, and of course, that's where the 3rd seat is. Now, the big thing with this car, of course I can show you around the whole car, but it's the condition of it, because it is very, very good condition, I have to say. The car's majority Range Rover service history, it's then got some independent as well, and then we'll be doing the most recent service on it. Now, the boot space in this is of course very plentiful. It's also an automatic boot, that's standard on Range Rovers these days. As you'll see, you push the button under there, it opens, massive amount of boot space, but underneath here you do get a little more space, but also of course holds the spare wheel, which is still present, which is always handy to have. And it's also got a detachable tow bar. So the tow bar is just there, and of course we haven't got it on at the moment, but you can do, if you do need to tow, you have the option of doing so. Closing the boot up is again just as easy as opening it, push the button, and then for the driver, because that's probably who you're going to be, that's why you're watching this video, so we'll check that out. What you get in the front as a driver, of course the heat seats, as I mentioned, it's a multifunction leather steering wheel. It's a 3-litre diesel automatic, but it also comes with the steering wheel paddles, so you can actually switch it up into manual mode if you prefer. Now, the air suspension I mentioned is all controlled by the middle, so you'll see that just in the centre console, there's a few little buttons and whatnot, and that's how you control the air suspension. You can have it obviously on access height, raised, or just normal, which is what the car normally goes into when you're just starting up. Now guys, being a driver, of course, push button start, that's normal, and the air suspension that I was talking about is controlled by this one here. So as you can see, we're in lowered at the moment. If I push that, it will go into normal, and then if I push that once more, it's going to go into raised. So of course, if you're towing or whatever, you're going off road, then you can use that. Interior, as well as heated seats and sort of multifunction steel and whatnot, the other option you get is the bigger screen. So on these, it was hit or miss. If it wasn't spec'd with it, you didn't get it. You get a smaller screen, much less usable. This one's got the larger screen, an all touch screen, in control apps, cameras, which is the reverse camera. This one does have it. If I put the car into reverse, you'll see that. And the other option it's got just on that, but you might have noticed it, is the 360 park surround sort of sensors. So they normally come with sensors on the front and rear, but this one's got them on the side as well, which is one of the options that it has. The other big option that this car does have is that little button there, which they again don't all have, but if I push that, what it is self-park functionality. So you'll see you can exit a parking spot, perpendicular park, or parallel park. So if you prefer that the car does it itself rather than you do it, you can obviously press that, and it's going to sort it out and park itself, which is quite cool. Now guys, that is the Range Rover Sport. As I say, it's arrived today as a part exchange. The car's in a very impressive condition inside and out. And one last thing I want to show you, because this generation of Range Rover comes with these nice DRLs, and it's also got the almost daytime running light from the sort of indicator, nice orange colour. Anyway, it looks cool, and I want to show you that because I think it suits the cars very, very well. If you would like to inquire, come and view the car yourself. You won't be disappointed. If you'd like to take it on a test drive, again, you won't be disappointed. So contact me. My number's on the screen now. Contact any of the team and we'll be very happy to help you. Thanks for watching.